Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today, I'll be giving you guys my weekly Q&A, and let's get right into this bad boy. Alright, first question. I'm going to do the daily question to start off on a good note. What do you look forward to most this year? I'm looking forward to the end of the year to see where my channel is at in terms of subscriber count. See how many of you guys have got running around here. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to most. Other than that, my birthday's in November. So yeah, not really much else. I mean, yeah, that's the next question, I guess. Hey, I'm in high school and one of my buddies told this girl I like her, which I do, but she doesn't know me. I don't know how to start any conversation or anything because it would probably be awkward. Thanks for the help, and we don't have any classes together. Keep up the great work. Thanks. Now, I appreciate you enjoying my content, and many people come to me with relationship advice, which I find funny. I mean, I never consider myself to be like some guru in this kind of thing at all. Not even close, actually. Really what you need to do is, I know it sounds cliche, man, but even if you have to build it up in a kind of a fake confidence, women love confidence. They do, and I'm sure if there's any girls here that are watching this, they probably know that confidence in a man is a great thing. And if you can build up some sort of confidence to talk to this girl, or at least look confident around her, maybe she's not talking to you and you're not talking to her, you're just near her in some sort of way, look confident, man. Girls like that a lot. Me personally, I'm very good at flirting with girls and stuff like that. Thing I've never been particularly good at is getting a date. Getting a date is a completely different situation than flirting. Flirting is relatively easy for a lot of people. It's about knowing the right things to say, being clever and all that stuff. Building up the confidence to get their number, or if you have the ambition to get their number, is a different thing. I most of the time don't even have the ambition. It is a little bit hard to do. You just have to, build up confidence, or just tell yourself that you have to do it, man. And really, man, you just gotta try your best. But like I said, sometimes I don't always have the ambitions. I haven't been in very many relationships in my life at all, but the few friends that I hang out with still have seen that, I talk to a lot of girls out in the world, and I very clearly could easily date them, I guess you could say, but I just choose not to. And I don't know what it is about me, but this isn't about me, this is about you. And really, you need to just build up confidence somehow, man. Just try to maybe think it overnight, think about it. And I mean, if you like this girl, man, go for it, because you got precious years ahead of you, man. I don't know exactly where you are in high school. Maybe high school you mean like 9th grade to 12th grade. I just graduated last year. But really, man, you gotta really go for it all, because I mean, I would tell you, I ruined the last few years of my high school life, and now up until recently, I've kind of got my life back on track, really. So you really just gotta build up some confidence if you can, man, and just go for it. Really, that's all I can say. Hopefully that helps you. Do you think Android 8 is the reason Goku is soft? It definitely could be part of it. I don't think that's the main reason, but thanks for the question, Amari McWright. Hope I pronounced that right, but hypothetical question. If Vegeta kept his tail, would it help or hurt him throughout the series, or perhaps change his personality? This is a question from Greg. Now, Greg, I'm gonna say, yeah, probably would have some effect on him, I would imagine. It's hard to say exactly what. Knowing Vegeta, a tail is a very prideful thing for a Saiyan, so it would affect his personality. It's hard to say what it would have in the overall series, though. I know it's not canon, but what happened at the end of the GT? Where did Goku go, and what became of him? This is something I've always wondered myself. I think when he fused with Shenron, he must have become immortal in my mind, especially after the movie, which I would consider canon to GT at least, to GT storyline. Goku was shown out and about, as well as in the 100-year time gap at the end of GT. So I think Goku became immortal in my mind, but it's hard to say. I mean, he fused with the Eternal Dragon, so he's linked to the Dragon Balls in some way, but it's very speculative. Who would win in a fight, Videl during the World Tournament Saga or Catwoman? I know not Halle Berry. Well, I think you mean Halle Berry, but I'm gonna give this to Videl, because I don't know anything about Catwoman, so I'm gonna give it to Videl. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation, and today I and you have got another Q&A video for us today. Just kidding, man. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. And as for my question, are you a boob guy or an ass guy? Type of guy. It says ask you something, so there you go. Well, we're asking the tough question today. I think I've moved from being an ass type of guy to being more of a boob guy, but honestly, man, they're both great. And I'm not this type of guy that really cares about appearance first. Appearance does matter a great deal to get the initial attraction to a person, but if you truly love someone, it's not gonna matter as long as they are, vomit-inducing, at least, I guess you could say. But if you're in love with someone, you're gonna love them for the reasons that aren't related to their appearance, for the most part. But yeah, I'm kind of a boob guy now, but maybe I'm going back to an ass kind of guy. I don't know. I'm kind of flip-flopping. Maybe it depends what kind of girls I'm into at the moment. You know what I mean? But thanks for the interesting question. Who do you think is a lover for Wolverine, Black Cat or Storm? I would say Black Cat. That's just my feeling. I don't think Storm. I don't know a lot about comic books, guys, but I don't see Storm and Wolverine together. Who would win? Cell when he maxes his power. It looks like he's on steroids. Oh, so the buff Cell, his weighted form, versus X-Men's Juggernaut. Well, I don't know a lot about Juggernaut, so I'm going to say Cell's weighted form. Considering its super perfect Cell could destroy a solar system, I'm just going to safely say cut that in half. So I don't see Juggernaut surviving half of a solar system, but I don't know a lot about Juggernaut. My buddy Phil knows a lot about comic books, so he'd probably disagree with me completely on this, but that's just my thoughts. I don't know a lot about comic books, guys, so I'm giving Cell the edge. Why do you think Android 16 didn't try to blow himself up against Semi-Perfect Cell at all? He just didn't have to because he wasn't... I mean, as soon as Semi-Perfect Cell came out, there really wasn't a fight going on. It was Vegeta and Trunks came out, and that was really it. That's just my thoughts. I mean, he knew it wasn't their last resort. That he didn't need to do that. Is Frieza homo? From David. Yeah, actually, he's a Homo sapien Arcosian Frieza's race SSJ GSSJ 4. So hopefully that answered your question. But he still has no chance on Hercule. Anyone that watches my live streams knows what I'm talking about. SSJ 4 Goku with full power versus Mystic Gohan. Oh, versus full power Mystic Gohan. If you're talking about Goku from Z, I'm going to give it to Gohan. And I say this because Super Saiyan 4 is a 10 times multiplier. And if you're putting that on a Goku that's from Z, I mean, Mystic Gohan was more than 10 times stronger than Goku, so I'd give Gohan the edge in terms of power. I know a lot of you guys are going to call me an idiot, but that's fine. That's just my reasoning. Now, I'm saying Goku from Z, not GT. Do you think Chaozu could beat Ginyu in Battle of Gods? Probably. Here's where I watch Dragon Ball Z, and then he gives me a website link. Well, David, I have Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray, so I don't need that site at all. Why does Toriyama make all protagonists except for Goku and Vegeta decline? Well, maybe Tien too, but he can't handle anyone past Frieza. No Fukatsu no F, of course. I don't even think he'd be able to beat full-powered Frieza anyways, but, I mean, Goku and Tien are the only ones with the real fighting force. Aside from, like, Piccolo and Tien, yeah. But no one else really has that desire to train, to be honest, so that's really why. And, I mean, most characters understand that training is kind of pointless for them because they're so far behind Goku and Vegeta, it's not worth it. There's a reason why they're the strongest. I think Goten and Trunks should start getting stronger individually so they don't have to use fusion too much, because at this point it'd be hard time taking them seriously. Yeah, they should start training, but they just don't have the desire, I guess. Why didn't they just name the original red-haired transformation Saiyan God, since it's not a Super Saiyan, and the blue transformation Super Saiyan God? This is something that I've talked to about, I believe I talked to it with Kwame, and me and him were talking about it, and it does sound like it is a better idea to do that, but it's just, I guess it's just not how it's written, I don't think your theory about how certain characters can and can't take bullets to strength is just the way to show off how inhumane certain characters are. For instance, King Choppa is arguably stronger than Goku from Dragon Ball Episode 1, but I'm sure he can't take a bullet. Well, if he's stronger than Goku, I don't remember where I said this theory. I know Quaman said it before, but I mean, Roshi was shown taking bullets from launch, and I mean, King Choppa, if you say he's stronger than Goku from Episode 1, then I would say he'd be able to take bullets from him. But that whole thing's inconsistent because Videl got hurt by bullets, and, you know, it's very inconsistent. But I don't remember that theory that I did. Dragon Ball AF, do it on the face. I will be talking about Dragon Ball AF in a future video, pretty much destroying everything about it because I hate it. Maybe some of you guys like Dragon Ball AF, and that's fine, but I mean, when you introduce a series that creates a character called Super Saiyan Infinity Krillin, I may just have an image of him on screen, I don't know. Super Saiyan Infinity Krillin, first of all, Krillin's not a Saiyan, he wishes to be a Saiyan from Shenron, or I think it might be Majin Purunga or something like that. Something really, really dumb, guys, but expect an AF video in the future. As well as one for Dragon Ball Absalon, which I know that one will definitely get some people hating on me. Dude, you look nothing like how you sound on the mic. It's hilarious. I think I sound exactly the way I look, but maybe that's just because I've known myself forever. You know, you guys, maybe you just were surprised at how I look because you've never seen me before, but I mean, I've shown myself I mean, the first video I ever did was a face cam, so, you know, my old subscribers probably don't think the same way you do, but that's fine. Do you think during Gohan vs. Cell, if it stayed recorded the whole time, it would have affected how Chi-Chi viewed Gohan as a fighter, since she would have seen his potential all at best and how good at fighting he was? Yeah, it definitely could have changed her opinion, but I mean, ultimately, Gohan's the one that wanted to be the scholar after the Cell games, but yeah, it definitely could have changed her opinion, I would say. To the extent of making her completely sway what she thought, I don't know, but she definitely would have looked at him differently. You do, mister. Okay. Is you a funny guy? I'd like to think so. A lot of people say I'm like one of the funniest guys I know, but I don't know about that. Okay. You should watch Dragon Ball a bit more. I bet you'd find more topics. I can tell you haven't watched it as a whole in a while. Dragon Ball, I'm saving topics. I have topics for that. But I don't know if you're talking about Dragon Ball as a whole or just Dragon Ball the series, because I've seen the whole series plenty of times. Dragon Ball is something I can do topics on in the future. I'm just waiting. What if topics are very hard to do, and I don't want to do the same ones that, like, you know, guys like Quaman and stuff I've done. I'm trying to keep them original, so it's hard to do that and have them be good topics. That's why I do a lot of discussions that aren't what ifs. But those can be difficult to come up with stuff. That's why maybe sometimes there won't be amazing ones. But I never try to put up something I think is bad. Never. If I don't think it's good, I'm not gonna put it up, guys. That's just my opinion. If you guys think it's bad, that's another story. But if I think something's bad, I won't upload it. I only upload things that I think are of a decent quality. You know, good quality. Do you believe in multipliers? It's very inconsistent, but to an extent, I think when you're comparing characters, you have to use them in a way, but if they have no feats at least. But if they have feats, you can kind of discount multipliers, if that makes sense. But they're very inconsistent, especially throughout the Buu saga. What would you have wanted to see in Dragon Ball AF? Nothing that I have already seen I would want to see. I would like to unsee everything. When are you doing the AF video? I kind of already answered this. Moon Pie. What have you done to her? I've done things that aren't even legal in Mexico. Moving on. When do you do Ask FM videos? Every single Wednesday, unless I miss it for some reason, but I haven't missed it in a very long time. But yeah. When are you doing the AF video? I already answered this. Are you classic? I do like some classic things. How many blades of grass are there in the world? 5. What is your name? My name is Josh. Thanks for asking. Pew pew. Smoke this, sucker. Midday chicken bus. When are you doing the Dragon Ball AF vid? I'm assuming this is the same guy. I don't ever answer these without doing videos, guys. So if you're gonna ask a question, I prefer if you only ask it once. In the future, when I get thousands of questions, I'll answer them off the air, you know, with typing and all that. But yeah, is it always Coca? Yeah. Sure. When are you doing the AF vid? I already answered it. I went to Chinatown the other day and saw toys of Dragon Ball AF figures based on the fake pics. How crazy is that? Toys of a show that never was, from Beowulf. Now, Beowulf, I'm surprised. I did a video, and it was a video review, kind of a Dragon Ball AF toy that I had purchased for my friend as a gag gift. And if I remember, I will link it in the description for you to check out, because good lord, it was awful. But the sad thing is, guys, is the quality of that toy was incredible. It was well made, more well made than most Dragon Ball Z toys. So that definitely breaks my heart to see that something that doesn't even exist gets more love than the actual series. Are you really doing the AF video? Yes. Yes, AF is coming out. Yes, AF is coming out. Dome under Foster's. What time is it? It is 11:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That gives you guys the most accurate indication of where I live that you can possibly have. Do you think that Kid Buu in the Mario games is Kid Buu's ghost? Or King Buu? Kid Buu's ghost. Sure, why not? Everything is awesome. Anything is awesome. Did you say that Kwaman's Lang was going to do a video on the 100-year gap in GT? I don't think I did, but if I did, I don't remember. When are you doing the AF video, my good man? Eventually. Monkeys. How old was you dueling the run up to the Y2K? If you're asking how old I was like 5. I mean, I was born in 1995, so yeah. I don't think that's what you were asking, but there's an answer for you. These are some crazy questions, man. These aren't even questions. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight? You goddamn right I have. Mud Park. Chips, mud, stones. In GT, we saw Hercule in a Buu pond to hide from babies. So what if is it Buu never had even Hercule's trademark mustache? I don't know what you're asking, but yeah. Max Power, he's the man. Whatever that says. Tin or can? Well, a tin can, so. Why don't we ever see Broly eat? Because he's Namekian and he doesn't need to eat. He drinks water only. Even though we've seen King Piccolo eating food. If I eat you, do I become like you, like Buu? No, and don't try it. Have you ever seen the Disney Aladdin movies? Of course, everyone has. Are you looking forward to Toy Story 4? Absolutely, I will see it in theaters once it comes out. I love Toy Story. Can you change your name to Little Felix? Absolutely not. I am fine with the name Josh. You like me, you really like me. If I said that, sure. Ish. Favorite Twilight Zone episode? I don't know the episode specific, but there's a lot of good ones, man. What is the life force that flows through paper, but is not the wind, flies through the water, yet not a fish, and eats the very core of man himself? Hercule Satan. Next question. Give us a snog. I don't think so. What is if when Dragon Ball Z was dubbed in English, they had Western names like Goku was Jim, Vegeta was Chris, and Buu was Lee? Well, I think the show would be ruined. Oi, Freddy! In Cell's voice. I get it on in the kitchen. In the kitchen, get it on. That was a terrible Cell impression. Let me know what you guys think of my Cell impression in the comment section below. I really appreciate your feedback. I don't try it often. SSJ3 Yamcha versus SSJ1 Goku. Well, Yamcha's the ultimate warrior, but we all know Mr. Satan would beat them both. What if Beerus appeared while Vegeta was fighting Buhan? I mean, I don't know why he'd appear, but I would imagine that you guys are gonna call me crazy, but I mean, Vegito's really strong, and I don't think he would beat Beerus, but I think him and you know, if they fought, I don't think Buhan would be a threat for Beerus, but I think Vegeta would definitely give Beerus a handful, to be honest with you. You guys are gonna call me crazy, but you know, whatever. This is another thing saying where to watch Dragon Ball Z. Chocolate. Oh, I'm sorry. Chocolate. Who has more potential, Goku or Vegeta? I'd say definitely Goku, but yeah. Can Vegito do a Spirit Bomb since Goku's only pure of heart and Vegito is half Goku, so is it possible? Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, I'm going to do a video in the future, guys, very soon on if Cell can do the Spirit Bomb, so look out for that one. Would Piccolo make a good basketball player even though he isn't black? Well, he can stretch his arms out, so I don't see why not. Base form Gogeta. So Vegito and Gogeta, Potara fusion or fusion dance, I don't know. Versus Whis cheese. I guess he's making a play on words of Swiss cheese, but you know, it's a tie, man. It's an absolute tie. But then again, Gogeta could eat the cheese, so I gotta give it to Gogeta. Oh, don't worry, that was just a burp. Tien versus third form Frieza. Tien in his prime, I think, would beat third form Frieza. So yeah. Sensui versus Recoome. I mean, I'm trying to think who Sensui's from. Oh, it's from Yu Yu Hakusho, and I'd give it to Recoome, to be honest. I mean, they're on a different level than Yu Yu Hakusho characters, but I mean, I could be wrong, dude. I mean, I haven't even finished Yu Yu Hakusho, to be honest, and I know that might upset some people, but I gotta get on to finishing that, so that's just my thoughts. Toguro versus Raditz. I mean, Toguro lifted a stadium with his like strength and all that stuff, so I'm gonna give it to Raditz. I think Raditz would be more impressive than that. You should read/watch One Piece. It is the new DBZ. Don't ever compare One Piece to DBZ. I've seen One Piece. It's a great show, but it is no Dragon Ball Z. Thank you for the question. Wait, is it more effective to turn SSJ4 or SSJ GSSJ? I'd assume the new Super Saiyan form, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan will be more effective because it's basically a mastery of the Super Saiyan form for women. I understand, at least. Even though Super Saiyan 4 is very, very efficient, but I would imagine the new form is more efficient, just because it like the Super Saiyan form, it appears to not drain power very easily. All right, and we're gonna, you know what? We're gonna answer this last one, and then I'm gonna end the Q&A. Raditz, Nappa, Ginyu Force, Frieza, and Cell versus Olympian gods from God of War: Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Helios, Ares, Athena, and Hercules. I mean, I think they'd be able to beat the whole Ginyu Force, but Frieza and Cell, I mean, I know Cell definitely would be able to shit stomp all of them. Frieza's a different story. I don't know. I mean, their powers are wildly inconsistent in God of War, and my buddy Phil always calls me crazy when I underpower them. So I'll just, for funsies' sake, say they beat Frieza, even though I doubt they would. But they definitely wouldn't be able to beat Cell. Not even a chance. And that does it for the Q&A, guys. And just for, you know, all sakes and purposes, there's actually a debate out there, guys. Kratos from God of War versus Asura from Asura's Wrath. I can't even believe it's a debate. It's not even a fight. Asura would win easily. But, guys, thanks for watching my Q&A. I hope you all enjoyed. If you guys want to ask me questions, you can go ahead and look at the link in the description and ask me questions with no signups. But like I said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.